traversed the tombs of Naxxramas. We've climbed every cliff on Black Rock. Now the world cries out for heroes. As a new evil rises, there will be danger. There will be doom. There will be ancient temples filled with relics, treasures, and traps. Who will answer the call?
We explorers lead, and we are in need of explorers. Adventure we seek, cross land and sea. Want to come and join us?
Oh, yes!
Hi guys, and welcome back to StarLadder iLeague. I'm your host Nemshna here with Savit, and we're having a lot of fun. Today, we just started today. This is the first day of the league, a $50,000 league, which is going to be for a couple of days. So we do cast today. We start at 6 p.m. Tomorrow 6 p.m. as well with the same group. It's Group A, and then almost every evening you will have some casters casting some other groups. We'll be back with Savit later, but there's also Lothar and Talon Grace casting Group B. In a couple of days, and then Noxious and Lothar. So a lot of Hearthstone action. We already seen Dice win versus Hoej, Strife Crew win versus ShtanUdachi, and Amaz versus Dice winning. Amaz winning that one. And Savit, who's the next pair?
We're gonna have Hoej playing against ShtanUdachi. Both of those players got their first losses, but one of them will finally find a win here.
Yeah, that's for sure. And, you know, a lot of people know Hoej, but if you can tell us more about Hoej, who is he? Why is he so good at Hearthstone?
Well, Hoej plays for Team Navi, and he won his first appearance, I believe, was in Via Game House Cup 2, where he kind of made a name out of himself by winning the whole thing, and he's been doing fairly well after this. He's been doing well on the ladder, he's been finishing high on many events. He was one of those most famous online qualifier players who always did well and qualified for many of the tournaments through open qualifiers. Nowadays he's getting direct invites, very deserving player. He had the most incredible score during the Swiss in the last weekend's DreamHack. I believe he went 8-0 in wins, which was 21 and or was it 24-1 in games
with his Paladin or something like.
Yeah,
he had an amazing score there.
Yeah.
On top of that, he's the winner of Gfinity. He also was top 4 in the third Via Game House Cup. So not only he just after he won the first one, a lot of people wondered, hey, is he really good or was it a lucky streak? But he actually got top 4 in the second in the other one, and then Gfinity. Also, he was one of the contestants for the European qualifiers for European Championships for BlizzCon. He got knocked out by Ostkaka, who ultimately became the world champion. So no shame there.
Yeah, strong player. He is famous for 3-0ing everybody with his Secret Paladin, but he won't be doing it here because the format is, after all, Conquest and not Last Hero Standing, so he needs to win with all 3 of his classes.
Absolutely. And his opponent, ShtanUdachi, a lot of people don't know him. He's a great player from Russia. He's playing for Hellraisers, and he has one of the sickest numbers in wins. He has 22,000 plus wins registered for Hearthstone.
I'm just looking at the number, I thought I play a lot, but this guy, he plays a lot of Hearthstone, and he is here playing for Hellraisers, and the match should be quite exciting.
Absolutely. All right, so game 1, Paladin versus Warlock. So it's Malygos deck from ShtanUdachi. Do you think still this is the OTK one?
We'll see. I'm just going to wait and see. I'm not going to make any guesses. I don't want to be wrong. So it could be either Malygos or it could be Arcane Golem. It's one of the two. One of those two are the win condition. We didn't get to see it just yet. He was playing those double abusive Sergeant, which means that it could be Arcane Golem thing. I don't think we saw. Did we see Soulfire from his just like in the deck or?
No, I think we haven't. We only seen one power overwhelming from the Dark Peddler, so that's why we're still confused on exactly.
Yeah, it's so weird. It's definitely one of those two. It's either Arcane Golem with Faceless Manipulator or Malygos with those Soulfires and Dark Bombs. Single Twilight Guardian. Well, maybe it is Malygos after all, because the Twilight Guardian does require you to have a dragon in your hand, and if you're not playing Malygos, there might not be enough to consistently enable the battle cry.
Absolutely. I think it's really the Malagas. But, well, he can maybe play one Arcane Faceless Double Power Overwhelming. It still like only 4 cards. So we will see. And from the other side, Hoej is playing his trusty Paladin deck. The Paladin deck that got that insane score, 22-2 or 24-1. Who would count that? It's still the percentage of his wins is off the charts.
Yeah, how do you 3-0 so many people with one deck? I don't know, it's quite impressive to me. Interesting line of play from Hoej here, not coining out the Goghammer to protect the Secret Keeper. He has a game plan, and the game plan is going to be something that involves going into the late game.
He might be keeping that coin for Mystery's Challenger.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's probably what he is doing. It's quite powerful to get it out on turn 5 instead of 6.
I'm just looking at the parrot and his shoulder. I just cannot focus because of the parrot. And he's absolutely focused. He has full poker face. He's not amused by the parrot.
Well, what a Drake. I'm used to seeing turn 4-10 Twilight Drakes, but now with Brand Burn Spear, anything is possible. You can get it up to 4-19 if you have a full hand when you play it.
There's an Iron Big Owl, though, that he just drew it.
What a draw. That's the perfect answer to that Twilight Drake right now.
Wait, maybe the thing on his shoulder is actually an Iron Big Owl.
I don't think how.
It is green.
Yeah, it sure is, but I believe it's a parrot. But it could be anything, who knows? Can't see from here.
Okay.
So he's playing 2 owls. Okay, that's bad.
Kind of, right? One is outside of deck.
Yeah.
Oh,
Here, turn 5. Blackwing Corruptor, definitely an option to take out the Twilight. The Iron Big Owl right now. But just playing the Guardian, maybe even the Void Walker against those minions. It's quite reasonable.
So, what do you think? Is Twilight Guardian and Void Walker not bad?
Yeah, I kind of like it. I think that's pretty good against this type of board. Even if we play the Corruptor can kill minions that have up to 3 toughness, and using it here on the Owl, it feels like maybe a little bit of a waste. And it also has less toughness, so it gets dealt quite easily by something like True Silver Champion.
All right, and now back to Hoej. He can obviously coin Mysteries, but is that the best play? True Silver Champion and just killing the Twilight Guardian with the Owl and True Silver is not bad, but on the other hand, then just coining out Haunted Creeper doesn't feel good. And you do want to filter your deck from the secrets.
Yeah, I kind of like the Mysterious Challenger here, just for the simple reason, like you said, filtering out the secrets, because now he gets all those secrets out of the deck, so his next draw is unlikely to be a secret. Yes, it's possible that he still draws a secret. We did see 2 redemptions, for example, in his starting hand, so there are more secrets out there, but it's quite good to get those out of there as fast as you can, as many as possible.
Now it's an awkward situation for ShtanUdachi, because there's, 4 secrets? So you can say Noble Sacrifice, Avenge, Competitive Spirit, and the last one being Redemption.
Yeah, it is just homework. He knows that there's like double redemptions in Hoej's deck. I believe Hoej was playing that at DreamHack as well. He was playing with the Belchers. But there's quite an amazing synergy there, because obviously you have to kill the Belcher first, and you get all the benefits from the death rattle too. StarSeries really hoping he would have a big game hunter here to deal with that. For the life that does not find it just yet.
Yeah, no Big Game Hunter. Like, even with Big Game Hunter, he will obviously like to see. Oh, actually, yeah, Big Game Hunter will be perfect, because then you just Dark Bomb the 1/1 and Big Game Hunter or even with Abusive. But still, it's a hard situation right now. He didn't attack in the end, which makes sense. Like, by attacking, he would only put more power on board with Noble Sacrifice and Avenge.
Yeah, you really don't want to trigger the Avenge, especially right now.
But now there is a Cog Hammer open.
Yeah, True Silver Champion also not too bad. Blessing of Kings, another option. He could play the Kings on his 2/2, take out the Twilight Guardian quite easily. Then he could even use the Light's Justice that he still has from the Master of Battle to clean out the 2/1 Abusive Surgeon.
He still has this Noble Sacrifice, all the secrets. So I really like True Silver here, I think. True Silver, kill that Twilight Drake and play Haunted Creeper, because you might want to have minions. And then probably 7 to the Dome.
I like this the most, because he already has that weapon, and it's already useful, because you can kill that 2/1. So So yeah, getting the maximum value out of that small weapon. It wouldn't have been too bad to get the Choose Level champion out because there are multiple weapons and it's hard to use all those charges on all of those weapons. But
yeah, that's really powerful as well.
Definitely a viable play. Yeah.
All right. So now ShtanUdachi in a troublesome spot. Two big minions. Hellfire might not help much. Second Dark Bomb. The problem really is that the secrets are still there. There is Avenge. And
Yep,
there's Noble Sacrifice.
There's the Avenge. The buff's getting a little bit spread out here. Redemption also going off. That's perfect for ShtanUdachi. 1-1. That's as small as it gets.
Yeah, but on the other hand, that might be over with all the damage incoming because there is True Silver Champion Consecration.
Yeah, but he only has 7 mana to work with right now, though. But with the hold on, how much is that? Yes,
this is
12
plus 4, 16. He's one off.
I believe he's one off, yeah.
But on the other hand, why not go for it? I mean, like he doesn't have to consecrate, but Coghammer I think is decent.
Yeah, he can. There's a few options here, I believe.
You can also just kill the minions as well.
That's true too. I wouldn't blame him for doing that. With that Tyrion Forging in the hand, the late game seems to be also quite a good one for him.
All right, so it seems like Hoej has it in the bag. It will be really hard to come back for ShtanUdachi from this position unless he plays something like Twisted Nether into Jaraxxus.
Yep.
But then
Hoej choosing to play it safe here. Clears all the minions from the board so that nothing too bad can happen. Like some kind of ridiculous combination of cards with Soul Fires or Power Overwhelmings. Can't blame him.
All right, so for Stan there is nothing. And he'll probably choose to concede here. Maybe tap good measure.
Yeah, that's another, Jackson. And yeah, that's going to do it. Hoej taking game 1 with his Paladin.
I don't even know how many wins he got with the Paladin, but I'm sure a lot. And his build is not even that, because people were asking, how can he win so many games? Is his build greatest in the world?
It is a little bit different, I believe. I can't remember seeing the double redemption sludge belcher tech from anybody before.
He's also playing double blessing of kings, I think.
Yeah, so maybe the build is tiny bit better, but it's very small difference. I think most of it is just that he has really refined his gameplay with the deck. He knows exactly what he's doing in every situation.
Okay, and we do play Conquest, which means that Hoej will not be able to play his Paladin anymore. He has it locked, and ShtanUdachi decides to just keep his Malygos deck and hope for the best.
Yep. And Hoej not looking at the starting hand that he'd like to be looking at. Still gets to replace those slow cards in favor of trying to get those important mana cards.
Aspirant, yeah, Wild Growth. He got Aspirant.
Aspirant, not too bad. In against aggressive decks, you usually prefer having the Aspirant over Wild Growth, but against something like this, personally, I would rather have the Wild Growth just because the Wild Growth cannot be killed anyhow. There's no answer to it. You can Dark Bomb a Wild Growth, so. But yeah, here.
That's absolutely true. And knowing that Aspirant can be killed, ShtanUdachi actually went for an aggressive Abusive Surgeon to block that Aspirant from being played.
Yeah, well done by StarSeries. Really heads up play. I don't think many people would have done it, but it's kind of going to work out. So now he can take that out. Hoej knows that it's likely that StarSeries can kill it off, but still plays because he knows that the Abusive Surgeon alone is not enough, so it might result in a bit of an awkward turn for StarSeries. And yeah, he does miss the life tap here because of that.
Yeah, he misses the life tap, but he got Brown Bronzebeard.
Yeah.
So he's gonna coin the Twilight Drake, I believe.
Seems so. Seems big enough. It's going to be a 4/6, so just a swipe, not enough to deal with it. Double Wrath would do it, but that would result in him going up on cards. Even what you would usually consider the best counter to it, that would be a silence effect. The Keeper of the Grove, it would still get a 1/1 with the Keeper, so not too bad.
Yeah, that's true. Oh man, like I just love Brown Bronzebeard so much. It opens so many options. With the Dark Peddler, draw 2 cards. With Azure Drake as well. But
Yeah, one of my favorite cards as well from the new League of Explorers set.
all right, so well, even though Hoy started a bit slow, he does have that Torsen into Ancient of Lore into Dr. Boom, so we'll see. This game is not over yet, but for now, ShtanUdachi has a good control over it. Getting a card from the Dark Peddler. It's
Yeah.
probably power overwhelming.
I wouldn't hate the Light Warden here, or like being one of the, because he could play it this turn. But usually, yeah, I would like 9 out of 10. I would expect him to pick power overwhelming. But picking the Light Warden and just playing it with the Zombie Chow this turn would be okay-ish. Because there might be like Zombie Chow might heal and then the Light Warden would grow. But yeah, out of like the power level of those cards, definitely power overwhelming is the highest impact card.
Yeah. Well, you probably take power even because from Druid you do expect in turn 6 something that has 5 health at least. If there is maybe a Druid of the Claw top deck for Hoy, then you can just kill it with power overwhelming.
Definitely helps. And also that Emperor tourism that we are probably going to see here, that power overwhelming is going to help take it out. So would the Light Warden though, with the synergy from the Zombie Chow.
You might even Shadow Flame if the Shade does not attack.
Oh, that's definitely an option. I really like that play actually. Just going for the power overwhelming on the
Zombie Chow?
On the Zombie Chow.
Shadow Flame? Yeah.
It's actually a tiny bit better to do it on the Peddler because the heal from 5 doesn't matter that much. So you get to give the 2/3 over the 2/2. So yeah, this is slightly better than doing it on the Zombie Chow, just because of the stat lines.
And that means Hoy is actually down to 15, and ShtanUdachi has a good board still. There is the silence, finally.
Yeah. Oh, it's so difficult to say no to Dr. Boom, but we know that it would not work out at all because of that big game hunter in ShtanUdachi's hand. And it looks like Hoej is going to take a little bit safer route here, going for the Keeper of the Grove, and even the swipe to take a tempo.
Yeah, but it's not bad. Like, he actually got up to 20, and he has a minion on board.
Yeah, not bad at all.
And he has those two big cards in his hand.
Yeah, definitely I agree with that play. You get a hero power down the strike, try to save the swipe, but we haven't seen an implosion from ShtanUdachi just yet, so the swipe might not be that necessary.
All right, so do you go for you have to go for Boom, right? Like, Boom innervates Shredder seems so good.
Yeah, very powerful.
And you've seen the Shadow Flame already.
I don't really know why you would hold on to the innervate in this situation. Getting the Shredder out there, it's just so good. If his hero power was enough to take down the Drake in combination with the Keeper, then maybe hero power, but since it's not, why not just do this?
So there is one dragon, no other dragons, and Dr. Boom as well. Not Dr. Boom, there's a Big Hunter for Dr. Boom, so that's pretty good. But it means there's only 4 mana open for ShtanUdachi.
Yeah, a little bit unfortunate for ShtanUdachi not having a dragon to go with Twilight Guardian here to get the taunt on it. But he does have some options. I was looking at it, and he could clear all but the pilot from the Shredder if he wanted to go for that. And he is going to do it just to clear the board as much as he can. Shielded minion. Wow, what an amazing minion for Hoej here. That's
Poor Big Hunter.
That's absolutely perfect. That's better than Millhouse Mana Storm to deal with that big game.
Yeah, that's actually true. One of the best minions because it survives. And now Hoej is taking advantage, just building up.
Yeah. Suddenly Hoej with a massive lead.
There is a taunt, so that's something. And there is Dark Peddler as well. Doesn't matter if you have 4 attack on this Twilight Guardian.
Not really. I don't think the difference is that big.
All right, so first.
Yeah, trying to better. Maybe a corruption for that Ancient of Lore. Ugh, those are not the cards he was looking for.
Is Grimscrew Oracle the best card you? Okay.
No, you gotta go with the Chow. So the stat line on it once again is like fairly okay. You don't want to heal your opponent, but it could have potentially found some trades. Goes for the life tap, realizes that the cards that he has in his hand right now are not going to win the game. So even though there was an option to play the Zombie Chow instead of life tap, I kind of like the tap just to try find better cards, basically.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Especially in the Malygos Warlock deck, where you are so close to just winning with Malygos Soulfire, you want to get it at some point.
Oh yeah, as soon as possible. He is really running out of time here. The druid is coming at him at full speed.
Something like Healbot would be amazing as well. With Brown Brosbeard, that's 16 heal, just like that. And Healbot is normally being played in this deck. 2 of them, even. I think people still don't have the final list, like the best list yet.
Yeah, it's hard to refine, definitely, and like the Brand Bronzebeard is just a fresh card that it's a difficult one to like really know how to get the full value out of.
All right, but Hoej is still having an advantage here, just pushing for damage, putting ShtanUdachi on 12, and he haven't even seen one combo part, and he will have 2 draws next turn.
Yeah, full steam ahead. Choosing to trade the small minions for the Twilight Guardian instead of attacking with the Ancient of Lore to play around a tiny bit. Okay, to play around the second Hellfire a tiny bit more.
Oh man, no dragon for the Twilight Guardian as well, so ShtanUdachi is forced to just play whatever he has. And now, so many cards kill him, just 2 points of damage, right? Yeah, that's it. 4 damage from the Druid of the Claw. Hoej charges for face and takes game number 2. That Malygos deck, man, it doesn't work for ShtanUdachi. What is happening? Never Malygos, maybe Rage.
Yeah, I don't even know. Maybe he forgot to put the Malygos in. No way. It has to be in there. It just has to. We haven't seen a Faces or Arcane Golem, so I think it's fairly safe to say that it's going to be that Malygos walk, and he's just been he just hasn't drawn it in any of the games that we've seen.
What could have happened, which is highly unlikely, is that ShtanUdachi...
Oh, there it is.
Oh, okay, all right. I would not say that one. I would not say what I want to say.
Yeah. What do you think of playing Golden Malygos over the regular Malygos?
Like, he's actually playing all the golden cards, right? Like, even his Brown Bros is golden.
Bling, bling. Oh, that's so expensive. But, I mean, if it wins games, then it's pretty good.
Well paid.
Well paid. No, but I mean, with his amount of games, what did you say? 21,000, 22,000 games won. That's a lot of gold accumulated from Arena, and so that he might have not even like spent that much money on those cards.
You're right, and especially because it's like 11,000 wins in arenas, not only constructed. So in constructed, you're not getting that much gold, but for arenas,
that adds up to way more. When 11,000 arena wins, that's a lot of gold. That's a lot of dust. It's quite amazing.
I wonder what his average is, like average win rate on arenas. If he's averaging like 8 wins per arena, that's for sure like a fortune.
Yeah, I'm sure that he's doing quite well, or has been.
All right, so from Hoej, it's actually a zoo deck.
Yeah, it is. I'm interested to see if he's going to go for the Soulfire here for the tempo, but probably not. I would even consider Life Tap here actually. Just to be more mana efficient if you don't, yeah.
I agree. Life Tap is alright. I think Soulfire is too risky here. You do want to have Corruptor, and like all those cards were actually good versus Zoo.
Yeah, this is gonna work out quite well for Hoej, because he can now Abusive and just use the Void Walker if he wants to clear the Zombie Chow, but it looks like he might want a Peddler instead. Not too worried about the Zombie Chow Mortal Coil.
And the card he gets... We can't see what he's choosing, but he will see what he actually gets in the end. What do you think about Zoo in this metagame? With Dark Peddler, is it much better, or is it just still alright?
Oh, sorry, I missed that question.
Yeah, what do you think about Zoo in the current metagame with Dark Peddler?
Well, some players have been doing quite well with it. Reynan, for one, had a great run on the ladder with some Zoo Warlocks, and the Dark Peddler is a very powerful card on its own. I think you can almost justify putting it in any kind of Warlock deck that you want to, because you can just choose a control type of card. If you in a slow matchup, you go for like those power overwhelming, like the high impact slower cards, or if you need an early minion, you can take that. I think it's so flexible. I really like it in all sorts of Warlocks.
Yeah, I agree. The card is great, and actually now ShtanUdachi was able to pick one more to fill out the curve quite nicely.
Yeah, it's not a spectacular one, but it's a taunt. So,
well, it's something. It's a 2-1.
Yeah.
Some payments.
It can create interesting situations at times where your opponent has to like doom guard into it. If there's no small minion or imp to clear though.
I wonder if Hoej is playing also Sea Giants, because I've seen the version I think somebody actually played it at DreamHack Winter with Sea Giants and with Gormok as well, and with Reliquary Seeker, which is like when you play it as a 7th minion, is actually a 5/5. I'm not sold on the Seeker, but I like the idea of having Implosion with Sea Giants, with Gormok, with Dark Peddler, who is also providing you
Oh yeah,
minion.
that's another really interesting situation because like when you peddler and you see it as an option, it kind of depends. I've often decided based on if I have implosion in my hand or not. And wow, Hoej just going all in here. He knows that if there's a Hellfire, he's gonna have a bad time. But we can see ShtanUdachi does not have the Hellfire just yet.
Yeah, there's a Dark Bomb and Brown Bronzebeard, so like he's probably gonna fill the carry with the 2/1. Brown Bronzebeard is not only fine overall, it's also helpful with the stats just to trade versus small minions.
Absolutely, like that 2/4 stat line against these minions that are on the board right now is actually quite good. It doesn't matter if it's a 3/4 or a 2/4 right now, because those minions have 2 or less toughness.
But there is Defender Vargas for Hoy, so he can just kill the 2/1 and then get Defender Vargas, go 6 to face, just continue on his plan. He's not afraid of Molten Giant. He knows there are no Moltens in this deck, and he has the Doomguard as a follow-up on 5. And
Yeah.
as long as he's pressuring ShtanUdachi, you know, he will be able to start tapping from turn 6 and still be fine.
Yeah, I kind of like the face strategy here, because what battle cry would really be bad for you in this situation? Quite often when you
Heal
see
bot.
that's true though. Oh yeah, that would be a disaster.
So actually, when I said that, I'm starting to think that you actually might want to kill Brown Bronzebeard.
Oh yeah, I kind of missed the healbot thing there. You are correct about that. If there was a healbot, but healbot is kind of a weak play, I would still say, like at 5 mana. Because it's only a 3/3. He would have easy trades for the healbot. So even if there was a healbot, yeah, that would heal for a lot, but the trades would be quite easy, and then there's another wave of attacks, kind of.
Oh man, this is getting dangerous. Corruptor is a great play. He can kill something with the Brown Bronzebeard, but there's 4 damage incoming and actually 9 with Doomguard.
Yep. Brand Bronzebeard enabling the Blackwing Corruptor battle cry to trigger twice, but it does not matter. 1 was enough to kill that particular minion.
Second Doomguard is really not what he wanted.
It's probably the worst draw in this situation, because he already had a Doomguard in his hand.
Hoej actually decides for the life tap. This is pretty cool because with this, he hopes he is not gonna discard Doomguard next turn. He will play Doomguard on 6 and hope he discards everything else.
Yeah, it's definitely possible. Also has 6 power on the board right now, so just 1 Doomguard would be enough if ShtanUdachi wasn't clearing here, but he certainly will clear at least some of this.
So now he can play Corruptor, or he can also go for Iron Beak, Silence, Shadow Flame.
Oh, wow. Well, I don't know. I kind of like the Corruptor. This leaves him with a solid board. He would be dead to a power-overwhelming Doomguard if he doesn't Soulfire. Oh, he goes for the Soulfire. It might be because of that particular combination of cards, because now power-overwhelming Doomguard would be 1 off.
Yeah, it's good. And also the 1/1 does not contest the 5/2.
It's an interesting draw, because now if he goes for a Doomguard, as long as, like, not a Doomguard and Boom get discarded, he should be in fine shape for the following turn. But
Yeah.
if he plays a Doomguard and the Doomguard discards the second Doomguard and the Dr. Boom, being left with just the Void
turn.
Terror would be a disaster.
Yeah, but all right, he's going for it. So
Let's
what is he
see.
gonna discard?
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's a good result.
5.
Oh, that's a nice draw, though.
Saviz, does he even play the heal bots? Like I don't know. Like
I'm trying to I think we've seen at least 1. It has to be at least 1. I mean,
because
how do
he
you not
taps so
play?
much, right? Hellfire. Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, he's not dead yet. He can kill the Doomguard here easily.
Yeah, he has to kill both of those minions right now. He knows that just a simple +2 attack buff from abusive or something similar would do. Oh, there's a power.
Power. That was good read there. Killing the 1/1.
Okay, and now if you ShtanUdachi, this is getting pretty spooky right here.
You can't
might
tap
even-
for heal bot anymore.
He's probably gonna silence one of the boom, but just to make it less likely to die here.
Can he clear this? Yeah, he can.
He can.
No, come on. It's like I'm thinking Shadow Flame because I don't really want to lose like all the minions. Oh, and apparently
Yeah, has to Shadow Flame.
Also, like Shadow Flame is good because you have more minions on board, so less likely to die to the bomb.
Yep. And he is going to Shadow Flame the 5-attack minion and trade abusive to that. Where's the Boombot gonna go? There's a chance that the Boombot
This
would
can be
end.
over
Yeah,
right
this could.
now.
It's not over just yet, though. The Boombot does not go to face.
Oh man, implosion, tap for something, creeper. Actually, any minion that survives is good. And now he can implosion and creeper as well.
If ShtanUdachi plays the heal, but now would be a good time to draw it.
Jiraxxus, he's not playing Jiraxxus. What other heals are there in the deck?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Azure Dragon to heal bot does not make it.
Defender Vargus, maybe?
Oh yeah, that's something. I think
Then
he's
you
playing
could,
one. Normally you do play
Yeah.
one. And that's a ton, so that's something. But is it enough?
He needs to clear two. No, it's still not going to be enough because of that power overwhelming.
Oh, the Haunted Creeper can kill him.
With that power overwhelming, Hoej, and he even got an implosion. Hoej is going to take the series 3-0
Oh man.
over ShtanUdachi. And ShtanUdachi, oh man, not the start he wanted to his StarLadder I-League season.
Yeah, that's not a good start, but he's not out yet. He is still gonna play versus other players because we play a round robin, 5 players, everybody playing versus each other, and then we pick some of them. I think 2 go out of the group, and then they advance to the second group stage, which is GSL, because we'll have 4s mostly. And just to remind you guys, this is StarLadder I League, $50,000 prize pool, hosted by StarLadder, casted by me and Savit. Day 1, Group A today and tomorrow, and then Lothar and Tannen Grace, and then Noxious is joining us later as well. So a lot of great fun, but this is not over for today. We have one more match, I believe. We'll have Strive Crew versus Amaz, Savit.
Oh, I don't. Only one remaining, but what a match it is! I think we might have saved the best one for last, and I'm really looking forward to it.
All right, if you guys are looking forward for that match, stay tuned. We'll be back after the break.